Welcome guys again to our channel, to our video today. And today is beautiful out there. It's 90 degree Fahrenheit. It looks beautiful outside there. The nature is a healer. The nature is a healer and contain all the processes, all the factors, all the processes of healing. The nature contain them. But our question for today is, why do we gain weight? A lot of people are just focusing on losing weight, but they don't understand why do they gain weight. Weight gain is a normal process. If you see the nature, like sedimentary rocks, they form just from the debris. The debris come together and they form the rocks. The nature like to grow. It's anti-nature to lose weight. You need to understand that. The nature likes you to grow. But you have your weight that you can maintain. We call it set points. And anytime you start to gain weight, the nature created, the creator himself created night to lose that weight, to lose that excess weight, excess body storage. The good reason why do we gain weight is for a very good reason and a very important reason. If you call somebody or if you talk to somebody who is from Africa or other countries like Asia, you talk to them, you talk to them about the weight gain or ask them, oh, you gain weight. They say thank you when you tell them that. When you go to developed country, they say, oh, they get offended when they being told that they gain weight. The understanding of weight gain is very important. Why do we gain weight? Why do you gain weight? Normally, the big reason why do we gain weight exists inside our amygdala, in the fear center of the brain, amygdala. When we get our meal, a beautiful meal, the amygdala, the part of the brain, the fear center of the brain, always create that fear that tomorrow we may not have enough meal. So we have to store food for tomorrow. Means when time for hunger will come, we won't be suffering. We won't be going into disaster. So we have to store food for tomorrow. So the Creator himself, because he wanted people to be exposed onto fasting, because he wanted people to fast, pray and fast. So what he did, he created night. And night was created for weight loss. So when you eat your meal, your body stores food, and when you store food, it says to be utilized. When your body gonna be utilizing that meal is when you start your fasting. When your fasting starts, the fasting starts just after your next meal. Means when you eat your meal, your body will increase insulin. The insulin, if you have carbohydrate, the carbohydrate will stimulate the pancreas in the beta cell in the Langerhans cell. So those beta cell of Langerhans will secrete insulin, which is going to convert your food into food or storage. And when the food is storage, what happened is your body will convert all the excess sugar into triglyceride, and then you're gonna have to hook them or esterify them to sugar. To esterify means to put them together via a bonds or ester bonds or water bonds that will connect them into glycerol, which is sugar, and that's a full meal that your body will have, and push them into fat cell or into cell. If they're in the cell, they'll go in the cytoplasm and they'll stay there. So when the food is stored into adipose tissues, then you're gonna start gaining weight. Remember, we don't gain weight just from the sugar. We gain weight also from protein. When you gain weight, remember your skin also has to increase in size. You get also new muscles. Remember, when you get a new muscle, the process is myogenesis. When you get a new muscle, you always have also the new blood vessels to irrigate or to bring the blood vessels into to bring the blood into those muscle. The process also is angiogenesis. So you have to irrigate them. Your skin, when you increase in skin, you have to have also the new blood vessels. They have to increase or expand or get a new blood vessel that will go to the new area of your skin, so to get a new way of irrigation. Irrigation means to bring blood into the new area. So all that area bring you to the gain weight. Also, you eat. Calcium also will go into your bone, and the bone mass can increase also in weight, so and will increase weight. So our weight can be extreme in different areas. So that's how we gain weight. So when we eat, the body have the temporary storage. The temporary storage is the stomach. After the digestion, the moment of post-digestion, you're going to have the food will go into the body. And that process of body being broken down to reabsorb is a catabolism process. Then, after you have the catabolism process, the body has to take everything and start to build up. Means the sugar, when it goes in your body, the excess sugar, remember you need only 1 tablespoon of sugar or 4 grams of sugar that need to be circulating all the time in your bloodstream or blood vessels. Then the excess of that, the body will get the insulin to convert them, or the excess sugar, into triglyceride. So you're gonna have a new muscle buildup. You're gonna have a new triglyceride, which will do connected into ester bond, or will be esterified into glycerol. And when they connect into glycerol, which is sugar, and that will be the full meal, the full molecule called triglyceride. When the body need to utilize the triglyceride, means when you go to bed or when you have like a long time without eating, the body is going to start using that full meal. Now, how it works? Via a process called gluconeogenesis, your liver will get the sugar and convert it into glucose. Same way, the liver can get an excess protein convert it into sugar via a process called gluconeogenesis, and you'll have sugar be splashing all the time in the bloodstream. In the night, as a creator created night for weight loss, understand, the night was created to lose weight. But in the morning, people always use breakfast to block that process. You do not break your fasting before finishing your excess storage. And that's why people gain weight and they don't know how to lose weight, because they have those processes, especially breakfast, is to make you keep your storage. Fasting is the main process of emptying your excess storage food so you can use it in the night. Now, it's very hard, little bit, if you don't understand the process. Let's get the process a little bit. In the night, when you sleep, there is a pathway called REM. It's a sleeping cycle. In the sleeping cycle, the body goes into paralysis state, and that paralysis state will make you to not to feel the migraine from dropping low blood glucose or blood sugar in the body. You won't feel it. The muscle ache, you won't feel it. You're going to have myalgia. You cannot feel those processes. Myalgia means muscle ache or muscle weakness from the dropping of blood sugar. When you start to drop that blood sugar, your body won't feel it because you are in a REM, you are in a paralysis state. When you walk in the morning now, the blood sugar is dropped to the lowest level. Then the body at that time is making the ketone bodies in the liver, because when the blood sugar drop, the pancreas, alpha cell of Langerhans, they start to make glucagon. Glucagon is a hormone that called again glucose agonist, or glucose is gone. That's how we call it. To understand that when there's no glucose or the glucose is gone, glucagon or glucose agonist hormone will be constantly there to stimulate your liver to produce sugar at all the time. That's why it's a very huge myth that people have that you have to take sugar to maintain your blood glucose. That's the job of your liver, to maintain the blood glucose within your body. And remember, when the blood sugar is low, it's a physiologic stress that will make also your kidney, the adrenal cortex, to make cortisol, and that is the second layer inside the adrenal cortex that will start to produce cortisol all the time. The cortisol will never hurt you from the physiological stress because your body is using that cortisol as the source of energy again, so it cannot hurt you. That's why you should never worry about physiological stress from the physical or movement or physical exposure to the stress. So when the body is utilizing that in the morning, you're going to have a drop of blood sugar. That's why you see, if you are very slim, very small, you don't have a big space for the glycogen in your body. So it takes a very short moment for you to empty all your glycogen and have mainly the fat or utilization in the body. That when you wake up in the morning, when you are very slim, you tend to have a long period of time without meal, without feeling those dropping blood sugar or weakness of muscle or migraine from dropping blood sugar. Morbid obese, why it's hard for them to fast for long? Because they have long, huge space of glycogen. So whenever the glycogen start to drop, they're gonna go through the night without emptying the glycogen. They wake up in the morning, glycogen still dropping, and that's why in the morning they wake up, they're hungry, they feel a headache, the migraine headache, they feel muscle weakness because of that dropping blood sugar continuity until morning. The key is you should never break your fasting. Never break your fasting until you know that you've emptied all your excess body storage, body food storage. That's the key. So I guess this is the main idea that we begin. Why do we gain weight? I guess you understand. So there are the processes that assist us even to empty the those part of the food that have been stored. We have also, you remember, apoptosis. Apoptosis is a programmed death cell. Every cell in our body has to die, and the process is the catabolism. So we have two processes in metabolism. We have anabolism, because your body has to build up and has to break down. We have catabolism and anabolism. When you eat, your body breaks down the food, catabolism. Then when they go in your body, the body has to start to build up and put them in place. We call this anabolism. So the normal processes after meal, when you're sleeping in the night, we have now what you call apoptosis. Apoptosis is when your body is going to start to break down so it can rebuild and reset. Then we're going to have that program death cell, apoptosis. After the body starts to break down all the cell, the unnecessary cell, is a maintenance process, it's a housekeeping process. Then all those particles will start to be utilized in your body via a process called autophagocytosis. And today, Yoshinori is a doctor of biologist that had a huge research on that one, which he called autophagy. And autophagy is when your body now uses all those particles or called apoptotic bodies. Thank you. And this is a very, very important. If you break your fasting in the morning, that means you take your body, you're telling your body to keep all those stored food. And when the stored food is being kept, you're going to have diabetes mellitus, because diabetes mellitus type 2 is disease of overstored food. Overstored food. When you overstore food inside the cell, your body will never have again the sugar to go into the cell to be utilized for energy. The body, the sugar cannot go inside the mitochondria, inside the matrix of mitochondria to do the Krebs cycle, that which help you to do the cellular respiration. Then the sugar will stay inside the bloodstream and increase and increase. The cell will be empty, hunger of sugar all the time, because the fat is blocking the sugar in going into the cell, and that will create a big catastrophe. Then the cell being hungry, they're still gonna send signal into the brain saying that we need more sugar, we need food for energy. Then you're gonna feel hungry, and the stomach gonna start to blend your food fast and finish it, and they request more food, and then the process gonna continue creating more diabetes, more diabetic, more diabetic. And all these processes are being made by insulin. Insulin is a hormone that makes you to become diabetic. So for you to do that is to continue fasting, and fasting will assist you to empty it and make you free of diabetes. Hypertension is the same way. Hypertension is not a genetic disease that we thought, that we've been taught in school. We've been taught that they are genetic. They are not genetic. They just, because the food is being overstored in your organ, in visceral organs, then the visceral, such your heart, visceral organs such your heart cannot pump because it blocks. All the blood vessels are blocked. The myocardium or myocardium, they are blocked. They cannot process again. They cannot do the way it's done. All the coronary arteries, they are blocked. And that will make your heart to be pumping blood, but they cannot cross the area of blockage, and that creates hypertension. In that case, you're going to have primary hypertension, and we call it cardiogenic. Although the school told us that primary hypertension, the cause is unknown, that is a myth. But we understand this is the cause, the main cause. Can be in your kidney, it can be in your liver, it can be in your blood vessel. Fasting will empty those, will create apoptosis, and you will empty your hypertension, and you will be free of the disease. We have another one, tumor, cancer. All those, they are apoptotic, they are over storage. And remember, there are a way to empty that. Apoptosis can destroy your tumors because they are protein. After your blood excess fat or body fat is depleted, remember, your body will go to the excess protein. Tumors are considered as excess protein. That's why fasting is the main way to destroy even cancer cell, and it can lead to the cancer to commit suicide. Thank you very much, and this was a little long video, and you understand why do you gain weight? Why do we gain weight? It's a normal process. We should be happy that we have a meal for tomorrow that can be utilized when we are hungry. Thank you very much for listening, and if you haven't been able to subscribe on our channel, please feel free to do so, and don't remember to click on the bell button so you won't miss any of our video when you put them out. Thank you very much, and feel free to send any question you want so we can be able to answer or create another video from your question. Thank you very much.